This building, of course, is named after the great General Accident, who, despite having an unfortunate name, rose to have a stellar military career. This is Vincent Shuta again with Shuta Multimedia. It's June 11th, 2010, and this weekend I have the good fortune of attending the Philadelphia Writers Conference. The conference is organized every year by a nonprofit organization that gathers together experts such as publishers and editors and accomplished writers who pass on what they know to aspiring publishers and editors and writers, which allows the field to grow and prosper. As some of you know, I am an aspiring author, specifically a science fiction author, and I have to say that this has been an incredible experience for me, and it's only been the first day. Not only have I learned a great deal, but I've had a lot of information that I thought was right confirmed. I've gained a lot of knowledge, I've met amazing people, and I've had a fabulous time. I'm especially excited because this year, 2 of the workshops are focusing on developing websites. This is a tremendous opportunity for me because not only am I an aspiring author, I also develop websites, and I'm always looking for any kind of edge that I can use to make my websites better. And of course, in between all this learning and networking and gathering information and meeting fascinating people, I get to hang out in Philadelphia, which is a pretty cool place in and of itself. Do you feel like coming along with me for the rest of the weekend? There are some restrictions as to where I can take this little camera. Many of these speakers supplement their income by getting paid to speak, and it wouldn't be really great if, let's say, the source of their livelihood showed up on YouTube. But certainly I'll bring you along wherever I can. Sound like a plan? Okay, let's get right to it. Well, here I am, having a recently acquired breakfast of bacon and egg sandwich with ketchup, which is pretty good. Admittedly, I think the bacon could be a little crispier, but I do believe it's done. This morning I've been spending my time checking out the city, taking some pictures. You can check those out on the Facebook page, if all goes according to plan. About 8 in the morning. It's an interesting mix of people out in the street in an early morning in a big city. You see security guards just coming off shift, cab drivers just coming on shift, people having their first or second coffee of the day and their first or second smoke. You see geeks walking around with t-shirts that say, "I failed the Turing test." And if you know what the Turing test is, you're probably a geek. No, not the subway, the sub-stop. One of the speakers at the conference, and I'll have to look this up and perhaps put it in an annotation here on the video, who he was, is an editor for a magazine, a publication, a free publication actually, called Philadelphia Stories. And at first blush, I thought, gee, that's a pretty limited genre to go through. Just stories from just one city. Until you walk around a little bit. Take a look. Behind every single window, from the smaller buildings all the way up to the top of that skyscraper, behind every single window at some point there's a story. A novel. Every single person has a novel in them. The ups and downs of their life, the things they experience, the things they don't experience, the things they wish they experienced. Every car you see moving, every car you see parked, there's a story to it. There's a story to how those scratches ended up on that bumper and how The entire front end on that car got replaced. Are the people up there just starting their day, sitting in their cubicles? Are they really thrilled to be alive? Are they happy to have a job? Or are they simply facing another day of drudgery? I think the answer is yes, depending on what cube you look in. And then there's this dude who just walked past who was asking any passerby he could find, including me, if they knew the area. And I said, well, no, I don't really know the area. I'm from Scranton, but I'm walking around a lot. What are you looking for? And he goes, oh, I'm a liquor store. Now, it's 8:30 in the morning. Whatever this guy's story is, he's having a rough time of it. But it's definitely a story. There's definitely a novel in this guy. I sent him to Chinatown. It seemed like the right thing to do. Not sure why it's the right thing to do, but it seemed like the right thing to do. And then you have the Liberty Bell, which you have to go through a security checkpoint to see, which at first blush might seem ironic, but if you really think about it, it's not. Because remember, when you have liberty or its symbols, they have to be secured. Why it must be that certain people always have to hate liberty, I really don't get, but I guess that's one of my limitations. I guess that's one of the most amazing things about Philly, is that this is a city in which important stuff happened. Things that changed the course of history happened here. It's a city that knows it. Every single building that you can look at has some reference to Benjamin Franklin or liberty or freedom. Even the buses are decorated red, white, and blue. And it's not just a historical artifact, this interest. It's not just something for historians to ponder. This is the key to our future, is maintaining this liberty, this freedom, and understanding what it means and what it costs. Quite the Philadelphia story. And then there's this guy.
Hey, Mambo! Mambo Italiano, eh, Mambo! Mambo Italiano, eh? Get the gut for him.
There you go. When you see someone playing music on a street corner, you ever wonder, where did he get the flute? Where did he get the suit? Where did he get the training? Oh, with such talent, how is he here? A little word to the wise, Holiday Inn doesn't accept traveler's checks anymore, which kind of throws me off because they're traveler's checks. So a hotel would be a place you'd think they'd be, well, whatever. And of course, how can you come to Philadelphia without having lunch at the City Tavern, where you can eat Revolutionary period meals in a Revolutionary period style, served by people in Revolutionary period dress. And it's delicious, too. Certainly, I hope I'm getting across the fact that this was a pretty inspiring conference. I'm going on all about these stories and settings and plots and whatnot. But it was inspiring in a couple different ways, because on the one hand, as far as the actual writing sort of thing goes along, where you're discussing character and scene development and whatnot, that was all fascinating. But there was a great deal of discussion put towards promotion. How do you promote yourself as an author? How do you sell yourself? How do you sell your information, your message? How do you get your message across to the people? And guess what? The predominant method that everyone stressed. Yeah, that's right. The internet. You need a website. You need a Facebook page. You need to have Twitter, all working together with your website and perhaps your blog. It was presented as this is the way to get your book across. This is the way to sell yourself as an author. But really, that's simply how we do it today. This is becoming the predominant method of communication as far as not only marketing, but as far as getting information out to the people. The people are looking to the internet. Oh, there's the subway. It's June 11th, 2010, and this weekend I'm attending the Philadelphia Writers Conference, which is the Philadelphia Writers Conference, that's right. I'm not exactly sure what a conference is, but you can see I've got a name tag, so that must mean something. This is just magical.